And, you know, wherever you can, there is help outside of people who know what's going on. It's pretty much, you know, it's easy to look over the top of it and go into the middle of it. That's what I don't like.
I think that's maybe what we need is a charity run by veterans for veterans, people who
Yeah,
actually understand and actually will deal
yeah,
with the problems, not just take a salary because they want to talk the PR stuff, but will actually help the veterans. And I think that would be an amazing idea. I know we're way over our time limit, but such an honor to have you on. But what would you want people to take from this interview? What would you want them to remember about you, about the army, the movie, about life in general? How do what would you want people to take from this?
um, well, for anybody who watches it, is that I'm not about myself. What I've done is I've done. Mine's documented. So wouldn't it be nice to have some of these guys coming through and take the bull by the horns and get themselves documented for taking a lead, throwing everything aside, sod you, yeah, and go on and push and push and push, and then let them be talked about. Oh, well, he was injured, and it doesn't matter. You've still got a life. And the fact is, they're not well looked after. Nobody's ever going to change my mind on that. Nobody. But for me personally, I've done my bit. I'm not finished. I'm there to help. These guys, as long as they don't feel sorry for themselves, I know it's horrible to say, I don't mean it nastily, some do, cast that aside. Look up there and say, always a little further. Make that move. See if it changes your life. Because life changing, it can come from other people. But actually, I always remember a guy called Jim Rohn I worked security for. He said, in winter, the birds have to fly south. That's what they do.
Yeah.
A human being can turn and do whatever he wants to do. A bird has to fly south. That means it's got no choice. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time on ornithology. Birds, study of birds, yeah, they fly south. So a veteran doesn't have to fly south. A veteran and a group of veterans can do what they want, Ian. They make their mind up. They're the ones who can change their course. Yes, they can have help, but only only a veteran can change his own course if he wants to. You're not going to round them all up and go, right, you're going over there tonight. I wouldn't go. I'd say, no, I want to go over that side. Bird can't do that.
Yeah.
Has to fly south. So, from what you've just asked me, there is mileage in it. There is some help. And the fact is, as I said earlier, you have to help yourself. It sounds horrible at times, but stand up and be counted. You're in the military. Don't even be worried about upsetting anybody. Just do it, as the advert says. And that's what I would say. And I know, because I've been around enough